And the winner of the best murder mystery of the year is...
In this video, I'm going to reveal for the first time on the internet who Kimi Velocini is and the reason why he is doing what he is doing. He's been doing this for years, and it's because, shockingly, he is working for Polyphony. You're going to see here the evidence we've accrued. So many of you were saying this in the comments for such a long time, and I never, I'll be honest, I never believed you. But have a look at what I'm going to show you in this video. It only makes sense if he is deliberately testing the penalty system. And we know Kimi Velocini is really fast, and there is no logical reason to do what he is doing unless he is testing the boundaries of the penalty system and feeding it back to the developers Polyphony Digital. You can see here he's leading a race, but he's actually going to find out what happens if people bump me from the rear. Is it going to give them a penalty? Is it going to give me a penalty? You can see on the front of his car he's ironically put "don't push me please," but that is a clue because he wants people to push him, and you can see he pushes a German driver off there. There is no penalty given. He's being bumped from the rear many times here. Still no penalties. Kimi is going to report this back and say, look, this is what the penalty system is doing, because Polyphony know all this. They get all the data, and it's their decision. He puts Jorge in the wall there, does a little bunny hop like it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 back in the day, and again, there is no penalty, and now Kimi gets a little bump from Jorge. We'll see what happens here as they go into the chicane at Road Atlanta, and you can see Kimi is coming for the rear. Is he going to nudge Jorge off? We will see. Is there going to be a penalty? This is the critical thing, because what will happen when Kimi does see someone get a penalty? Will he continue what he's doing? So Jorge goes off. No penalty for Kimi Velocini. Now, I'm not saying that Kimi has any special treatment. I'm not saying that penalties don't apply to him. I'm saying that he is stress testing the penalty system that Polyphony Digital have built. Polyphony talk obviously about sportsmanship. Don't do anything that makes you look bad. You have to watch that video before you can drive online. You have a safety rating where you want to get up to A+ or A safety rating, and surely Polyphony must be constantly tweaking the penalty system behind the scenes, because they know so many drivers get put off if they're not happy with the penalty system. So many drivers will just not do sport mode if they continually get rammed off. So Kimi, he can't ram everyone in the world off. If you're in one of these lobbies, it must be a sort of scientific exercise. You can see here someone going wide, get pushed off. There's a barrier going absolutely mad as well. Is Kimi going to get a penalty? Again, no penalty system. Polyphony will see this. Maybe Polyphony are happy with this. Maybe Kimi is stress testing it in a way that he is doing the limits of what's acceptable driving, but no more. And Polyphony are like, okay, well, this is what happens in lobbies. We want this to be the standard. We don't want anyone to get a penalty for that. We'll see Kimi brake testing here. Is he going to get a penalty for brake testing? Because that's something that Polyphony could write in. They could work it out when you apply the brakes earlier than, say, the previous lap you've done it. You should get, oh, it's me. Oh, no, it's not me. It's someone in my livery. Look at this. It's KCR versus Kimi. And what's going to happen? Obviously, the KCR driver is going to be exceedingly clean and gets taken out, goes stage left, turns left into a right-hander. And again, have you seen one single penalty for Kimi Velocini in this race? Let me know in the comments right now how this makes you feel. There's a penalty ahead there for the German driver. That might be an accrual of track limit penalties, but Kimi's going to stress test it. In fact, he's in a ramming sandwich at the moment. There's some drama in the background as well. It's not the cleanest lobby we're seeing here at Daytona. Kimi goes purple, but again, there was absolutely no penalty given. You can see here, battle my ripple. I'm not sure what that, I've never heard that turn of phrase before. Kimi puts him into the grass and hits the wall as well. Is there going to be any penalty for Kimi? No, but it's after the race. We're at Deep Forest Raceway here, and we've got a German driver ahead of Kimi. There's possibly some brake testing or possibly a ram. There's a sideways ram now with the British driver who's going to go round. Someone else on the wall. Are we going to see a penalty for Kimi Velocini? No. So, I mean, this is pretty strong evidence that Kimi must be testing the penalty system and seeing at least what he can get away with. But Polyphony will know that this is acceptable. Polyphony will see all of the videos on YouTube, and they will see your comments, by the way. They watch this channel. They implement changes after seeing videos that we make on this channel and your responses. So if you don't think this is acceptable, you have to let Polyphony know And because you can't just write to them, you can't just do like an open letter, you have to let them know in these comments. And you can see here Kimi in the plain pink Ferrari 458. No penalties here again at Dragon Trail Gardens. So Kimi going all around the world, all of the tracks, trying to see if he can actually push the system enough to get a penalty. Obviously, clearly Rams, that German driver, should definitely, in my opinion, get a penalty for that, but he actually doesn't get a penalty and finishes ahead. By the way, if you like this videos, please make sure you are subscribed. Double check now that you're subscribed. You got that notification bell on. If you got it off, turn it on now. Let me know in the comments. But you can see here some ghosting for Kimi Velocini. He's going to try and put John Wick in the sand, which seems like a bad thing to do. Let's just see here again a little bit. Look at the inputs, all about the inputs. The counter steer assist is obviously going crazy. Put someone in the desert, and surely he needs to get, in my opinion, a penalty for that. But it's almost like he knows that he's not going to get a penalty. In fact, what is the penalty system even doing? Again, I'm not saying that polyphony turn it off in Kimi's races, because that would be something different. That would be like Kimi testing out the contact physics, and so they turn off the penalty system. That's a real conspiracy theory. But he goes into these races almost confident, knowing that he's not going to get a penalty. I mean, that is one of the clearest penalties. I'm a West Ham fan. I go to the matches at London Stadium. I see plenty of stonewall penalties not given to us, and I let the referee know about it. And I have to let the referee's polyphony know here that some of these are stonewall penalties, and I do not know what is going on. My only explanation is that the penalty system is literally turned off here, because the trail of destruction that Kimi is leaving, and frankly, I haven't seen anything like it. In all of the Kimi videos we've done, I think this is the worst Kimi video. And this is a very fast lobby. Boo Boo here in P2. He's a very fast driver. I've raced him a lot. Kimi just uncompromisingly puts him in the wall. There's crunching sounds. There'll be damage. Now he deals with the Dane, who also goes in the wall as well. That should be 2 penalties. Maybe it's the counter steering assist. Maybe running with counter steering means that you become invulnerable to penalties. Maybe it's a glitch or a hack or a bug. He's going to put an Italian in the wall there. There he goes, stays right. And I think he might have taken out the Mazda. No, there's the... Oh, maybe he did take out the Mazda, actually. Is there going to be a penalty for Kimi Velocini? If you want to be an absolute G, let me know in the comments, how many penalties do you think should have been awarded to Kimi Velocini in this race? I honestly think we could be in triple figures. We're in the Toyota Alphard here. This was an absolutely insane race. And what's going to happen here, Kimi is approaching the pit lane, which is always a dangerous place to be. It's a bit like the danger zones in Robot Wars. And Kimi, as the house robot, is surely going to try... Oh, Kimi gets put into the pits here. Kimi gets put into the pit. Is the other driver going to get a penalty? No. Kimi must be testing the penalty system. Let me know what you think. Check out these other videos, and I'll see you next time.